Hi, sweetie pie. I'm back. Everybody was fine. Um, it's a beautiful day, and I'm working outside, so the mother hen and her four very growing chicks are out and about, but they did need water, so I'm glad I went out. And I also put out the second load of wash and brought in the first one, which is already dry on this beautiful, sunny, dry day. So that's done, and now we can perhaps finish. Oh, why do I keep hearing swapping? We can finish this wonderful book, Circle. The godwits join other birds at a feeding place on the shore. Remember where we left off before I had to run outside? Uh, it was getting to be winter in their breeding place, which was in, what did we say? It was in Australia. Yeah, I think New Zealand or Australia. And so now the climate's changing, and now they're going to fly north. And so remember, the father bird went first, then the mother bird went first. The godwit with the white patches goes next, and their grown chick will follow later. The godwits join other birds at a feeding place on the shore. The godwit with white patches grows white and gray-brown feathers. He becomes strong and fat, but the days grow colder and finding food is harder. Late one afternoon, when the wind is icy, godwits call to each other. The time is right. Suddenly they leave as one. It's so fascinating to see that when birds just move in a flock, almost like a school of fish, but in the air. When I'm driving up to Frederick, which I'll be doing tomorrow, to check to see why the white chicken died, I see that on the road a lot. Just up ahead, you'll see, or off in the distance, you'll see a flock of birds, a big flock, like a school of fish, just changing direction, as they said here, as one. It's fascinating how they do that. And they say birds are dumb. Ha. Look at that. Oh my, that's beautiful. Oh, I wish you could see this better than in this little picture here. But you see the night sky with the stars, and you see this long line of godwits flying, flying, flying north. The full moon. Following an ancient invisible pathway high above the clouds, each bird takes a turn to lead the way south. South, so I'm backwards. They're going south. I guess they've been in Alaska and now they're going south. I'm backwards from what I told you a moment ago. Alone in an infinity of sky, the tiny birds fly on and on and on for 9 nights and 9 days without stopping, until they reach the other side of the world. So I was wrong when I said they were flying for a few months by following what I saw on that calendar. It sounds like it's 9 nights and 9 days. And this is what they see, or at least what goes on down below. There's a whale. There's some whales. It's like a dolphin. Is that a boat? I'm looking through the screen, so it's a little hard to tell. They get to the other side of the world. Different waters, different climate. 9 days. The flock drops down beneath the clouds, each bird searching for a safe place to settle. Looks like it might be a little bit easier here than it was when they were looking at the beginning of the book and they saw only a big giant city. There's a lot of places to settle here, it looks like. The godwit with white wing patches rests at last. Back in the place where mud and sand become sea. there are crutches and binoculars and the dog and the boy. Maybe his legs are better. And there are the godwits. That's what you call a big circle. They started out there, they flew away, they breeded, and they came back. And that's the last page of the book. And this is the author's note that we read in the middle when we took a break, and the map. Oh, I'm sorry, there is one more page. It's the boy in his bed imagining himself flying with the godwits. That's beautiful. It's fascinating the way they drew these. I don't think they drew them. I think they're collages. It looks like that's the boy's clothes are actual cloth. That's the dog, the Dalmatian, and all the boats. This is beautiful, and it says nature preserve. Is that a dam or is that hard to say? Anyway, beautiful book called Circle. It's a pleasure reading it with you, and when we're in person and you're a little bit older, we'll check this out and look at it, because in person it's even easier and more beautiful to see the pictures. Just to remind you, this is the very first page when he goes to that spot where this mud and sand becomes sea. And he's in a wheelchair here, but at the back of the book, he's advanced to crutches and even to being able to walk, or at least be dragged by the dog. Let's look at that last page. This last one, the crutches are under the bed. Remember in the beginning, the wheelchair was next to the bed. He's trying to catch the dog. Nice book. Okay, sweetie pie, I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Bye-bye.